Welcome to Catholic News World.
Welcome to Catholic News World. Please subscribe to our channel. My name is Steph. Here are this week's breaking news headlines.
Thousands of pro-lifers participated in the National March for Life in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada on Thursday, May 11, 2023. There was a police presence to separate a small number of counter-protesters. Estimates were at 5,000 to 7,000 people in attendance. Conservative MP Arnold Viersen spoke at the microphone to thank the crowd of people gathered in front of Parliament Hill. Some Catholic bishops were also present on the Hill, including Archbishop Marcel Damphousse of Ottawa, who participated with the crowd in the march. The National March for Life, typically the largest annual protest on Parliament Hill, takes place in May to mark the day in 1969 when the omnibus bill passed under Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau. Pro-lifers rally in front of our Parliament building and march through downtown Ottawa, so that elected representatives fight for the right to life of every human being. About 100,000 unborn children lose their lives yearly in Canada. Currently, Canada is the only Western nation with zero legal protection for the preborn. Since the legalization of euthanasia and assisted suicide in 2016, the march has also become an opportunity to raise concern for the increasing number of citizens killed by medical professionals under the euphemism MAID or medical assistance in dying. At the march, each year, several speakers, including pro-life parliamentarians, religious leaders, and activists, to deliver statements that call the government to account, and inspire and encourage rally attendees to take action. Thousands of pro-life Canadians marched through the streets of Ottawa. They were led by the Ottawa Police and volunteer marshals, who kept the route safe and clear. When the march ended, people reassembled on the lawn of Parliament Hill to listen to moving testimonies from the post-abortive men and women of the Silent No More awareness campaign, which are followed by a prayer service. The event also includes a candlelight vigil, rally on the Hill and March for Life, Rose Dinner, Youth Banquet, and Youth Summit. The program on the Hill wrapped up at 4 p.m. with a closing prayer service led by the Metropolitan Andrei Sheptytsky Institute. Following the rally on the Hill and the march through the streets, was the Rose Dinner. Its keynote speaker was Dr. Callum Miller UKMD, Dr. Haywood Robinson, Dr. Monique Roubarou the Vice Chair of 40 Days for Life, and Dr. Keely Williams of Canadian Physicians for Life. The Catholic Bishops of England released a statement after the birth of a three-parent baby. Bishop John Sherrington, lead bishop for life issues for the Bishops' Conference, has made a statement on the use of mitochondrial donation treatment and the birth of a three-parent baby. The recent news that a three-parent baby had been born through the use of the mitochondrial donation treatment, MDT, is deeply concerning. It shows a further step in the technical manipulation of new life with the loss of human life as part of the technique. The technique depends on the destruction of two human lives who had inherent dignity and rights and must be protected from their creation as persons in order to create a third embryo in life. It also fractures the child from biological parenthood. It steps into the unknown world of genetic engineering with manipulation of the human germline. In one of his recent speeches in Budapest, Pope Francis made extensive reference to the 20th century intellectual, Father Romano Guardini. He said, Guardini did not demonize technology, which improves life and communication and brings many advantages, but he warned of the risk that it might end up controlling, if not dominating, our lives. He foresaw a great threat. We arbitrarily fix our goals and force the mastered powers of nature to bring them to fulfillment. The gift of life, to be respected and treated with dignity from conception to natural death, is a mystery which cannot be reduced to technical manipulation, said Bishop Sherrington. Pope Francis made history by permitting Coptic Orthodox martyrs to be entered into the Catholic liturgical book or Martyrology of Saints. The Pope greeted Coptic Orthodox Pope Tawadros II and recalled the history of relations between Copts and Catholics as they strive to maintain a friendship that never stops growing. Pope Francis on Thursday addressed Coptic Orthodox Pope Tawadros II and his delegation, who are in Rome to celebrate 50 years of Coptic and Catholic relationships, as well as the 10th anniversary of their first meeting in 2013. Pope Francis was gifted a relic by Tawadros II. Pope Francis said, I have no words to express my gratitude for the precious gift of a relic of the Coptic martyrs killed in Libya on February 15, 2015. These martyrs were baptized not only in water and the Spirit, but also in blood, a blood that is semen of unity for all followers of Christ. I am pleased to announce today that, with the consent of your holiness, these 21 martyrs will be included in the Roman martyrology as a sign of the spiritual communion that unites our two churches. During the meeting, Pope Francis explained, the meeting of our predecessors, which took place in Rome from 9 to May 13, 1973, marked an historic stage in the relations between the See of St. Peter and the See of St. Mark. It was the first meeting between a pope of the Coptic Orthodox Church and a bishop of Rome. It also marked the end of a theological controversy dating back to the Council of Chalcedon, thanks to the signing, on May 10, 1973, of a memorable common Christological declaration, which later served as an inspiration for similar agreements with other Eastern Orthodox churches. The meeting led to the creation of the International Joint Commission between the Catholic Church and the Coptic Orthodox Church, which in 1979 adopted the pioneering principles to guide the search for unity between the Catholic Church and the Coptic Orthodox Church, signed by Pope St. John Paul II and by Pope Shenouda III, in which he affirmed, with prophetic words, that the unity we imagine does not mean the absorption of one by the other or the dominion of one over the other. It is at the service of everyone to help them better experience the specific gifts they have received from the Spirit of God. The Pope concluded, "May the prayer of the Coptic martyrs, united with that of the Theotokos, continue to make our churches grow in friendship, until the blessed day when we will be able to celebrate together at the same altar and communicate to the same body and blood of the Savior, so that the world believe."
Watch our programme every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Catholic News World channel. God bless.
Please subscribe to Catholic News World's YouTube channel. Thanks and God bless.